A very good Friday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your weather and night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Hope all y'all have made or had a tremendous week. Rolling in here to the final day of the work week. We do have a dense fog advisory that's currently out for our vicinity, but as we progress and work throughout the day, we're unfortunately going to be keeping the rain and storm chances alive. The good news is we should be dry throughout the vast majority of the daylight hours, but as we work into this afternoon, similar to what we saw here over the past few days, activity is expected to become more abundant. This is going to be in response to this deepening low pressure system lifting off to the north and east. It's going to allow for this cold front to approach here from the west, thus resulting in the uptick in the activity out there, right? So let's take a look real quick. We do have a dense fog advisory out for the bulk of the Wobbles community. The exception will be those of you right along the Tennessee line, Allen County, Simpson County, Logan County, not having to deal with anything. But we can take a look across the region and see why it is in place. Peachtree News Skycam showcasing dense fog looking off to the north and west from Morgantown early this morning. The good news is we're already seeing some clearing down towards the south. D93 Skycam, home of the Tony Rose Morning Show. I'll be down talking to him here just a little bit about the weekend forecast, showing the fog already lifting out, rays of sunshine taking place of that. And again, I think we're going to be able to get in on quite a bit of this throughout today, at least until we work into this afternoon. Folks, we have received copious amounts of the wet stuff here over the past few days. You can see the bulk of the rainfall falling right along the south and eastern tier of the region. Although it shows 2.5 inches in Allen County, 2 inches over here in Barron County. Folks, we've had some localized reports of 3 to 4+ inches of rainfall that have fallen there over the course of the past 48 hours. Temperatures already located right around the low and mid 60s. We're going to be taking those suckers all the way up between the low and mid 80s again. It's going to be another warm and soupy one. We will keep the rainforest-like feel here across the Wobbles community and beyond. Looking here at the latest surface map, as previously mentioned, folks, this is the setup today. The warm front is lifted to our north. Cold front is approaching from the east. We're right in the warm sector of the system with all that warm, moist air streaming up into our vicinity out of the direction of the Gulf of Mexico. So we can talk about what's going to unfold for us here in the short term as we work throughout today and on throughout the remainder of the weekend. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a busy one. So working throughout today, we get into this afternoon and evening, and we see the activity begin to appear here across the region, all right? Well, let's back that up one more time for you. Right here. So we see the action, the cold front's approaching here from the west. It's blatantly depicted here on the model guidance. And then that cold front is going to hang up somewhere right along the Ohio River, slicing up through central and eastern Indiana as well. That boundary will continue to slowly sag down to the south and east as we get into our Saturday. I still think that activity is not going to be very present throughout the day on Saturday. That's good news if you have outdoor plans. Take it with a grain of salt. We're still going to be underneath this jam-packed moisture of an atmosphere. We'll have a few cells that'll fire off out there. But I think the main event, folks, we're going to have to hold off on and watch very closely is on Sunday, all right? Now remember, we're going to have a strong and severe storm risk again today, this afternoon into tonight. Damaging straight line winds, localized flooding, potential for hail. But Sunday looks like that it could potentially become a different animal, all right? We have all the parameters that are aligning, and guidance has signaled over the past several days of a deepening, a vigorous low pressure system. It's going to be jolting up to the north and east towards the Great Lakes. We're going to have very strong southerly flow that's going to take highs on Sunday afternoon all the way up to near 90 degrees. Dew points catapulting up to near the low, maybe even the mid 70s at times. That is more than efficient to support severe weather. We're going to have a lifting mechanism in the form of the cold front that's going to pass through here as well. Sheer instability. We've got a lot of storm juice. This could potentially result in multiple rounds of strong and severe storms, beginning roughly mid-afternoon on Sunday and lasting all the way through the early morning hours of our Memorial Day, all right? So we're going to be keeping close eyes on it, but we'll take a look here at the closer term and get back here to what we're expecting throughout today. All right, here we are working throughout this morning. The dense fog is going to lift out. It's going to be partly to mostly sunny, very warm, very muggy, and humid. Then, as you can see, as soon as we roll into the afternoon, folks, with peak heating arriving, that's going to fire off and let us achieve those convective temperatures with strong and potentially marginally severe storm chances impacting the region. You can blatantly see the line lifting off to the north and east, bisecting the Wobbles community and beyond. We continue throughout the overnight. We got the cold front that's going to hang up. Scattered activity continues to impact the region. And then, folks, we get into our Saturday and take a look. Here we are looking at sunrise. Then we work throughout the day. We got these scattered light showers that try to appear maybe a stray storm. But with any luck, folks, keep your fingers crossed. The vast majority of us should remain dry, but those pop-up showers and storms will be present across the region, especially during the afternoon. Then we're going to shift gears and we're going to get into the Sunday time frame. And here we are working through Sunday morning. And folks, right there, the initial activity that we're seeing is actually the warm front. It's going to be pushing north over the area. So throughout our Sunday morning, we could get in on some damaging winds, maybe some hail, with some strong to maybe even some marginally severe storms. But again, folks, the focus is going to be on Sunday afternoon into Sunday night. And we're going to have all severe weather modes that are going to be on the table, all right? So let's break it down day by day. Our focus here initially is on today. We are in a 1 out of 5 on the severe weather risk, very similar to the past few days. We've had a few severe storms be warned, 60-mile-an-hour winds, possibility of some large hail as well. We had around inch hail that was falling there that we received from the Anderson and Lewisburg communities there yesterday in Logan County. So more of the same as we work into this afternoon and on into this evening. Again, a higher risk, a much more potentially significant severe weather episode is on the cards for Sunday. We're 3 days out, folks, and we're already in a level 3 out of 5, an enhanced risk for severe weather. Remains to be seen if this will be upgraded, if the models continue to show the same signals that we've been seeing. As we work throughout this morning on into this afternoon, could totally see this getting upgraded to a moderate risk. You can see there, folks, all severe weather hazards on the table Sunday. Damaging straight line winds, large hail, tornadoes. Some of those could be potentially violent tornadoes. So we're going to have to stay weather aware throughout the long holiday weekend. Today, obviously, we're not going to overlook that, but Sunday looks like it could be quite the significant episode if we're able to get these ingredients and these parameters aligned, all right? Total rainfall amounts, folks, it's a crapshoot. We got some models that showing an inch of rainfall. We got other ones that's spitting out 3 to 4 plus inches of rainfall in total. That's why I'm not bringing up the model to show you. But like we've experienced here over the past few days, you get caught underneath that training like our friends down in Simpson, over into Allen and Barron County did. You could very easily see 2 to 4 inches of rainfall be put on the ground here over the next 2 to 3 days before it is all said and done. Here's a full 5-day forecast breakdown for you today. Dense fog this morning, then partly sunny, warm, and muggy. We roll into the peak heating of this afternoon. Strong to marginally severe showers and storms. Lingering sporadic shower and storm chances. I don't think it's going to be nearly as widespread throughout our Saturday with highs in the mid-80s. Near 90 on Sunday with the possibility of the significant severe weather event. And then Sunday night into the early morning hours of Memorial Day, we should see the scattered in nature rain showers begin to end. And then some sunshine take back over by Memorial Day afternoon with colder temperatures right around the 80-degree mark. Mid and upper 70s for your Tuesday into Wednesday of next week underneath sunshine and lower humidity. It'll be a welcome break after this very active pattern that we have been experiencing. That's going to do it for your Friday morning weather and night forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a safe, blessed Memorial